So, I came to Skyrim because I had heard about a lucrative business contract of sorts. Something coming from the so-called Thieves Guild in Riften. There is just something about their return after their sudden collapse a few years back. I decided to leave the comfortable sheets of my personal homestead behind to venture into the lands of opportunity and of adventure. Or so I had envisioned it anyway. Just as I had entered into the borders to Skyrim, I ended up becoming completely lost. You could say that my sense of direction is certainly classified as legendary amongst those who know me. Unfortunately, for all the wrong reasons. My luck did, however, take a swift turn after I had witnessed a group of Nords as well as a Khajiit being arrested by Imperial soldiers just close to the border. The Khajiit was writing in a journal of sorts, and one of the Nords tried his best to snatch one of the Imperial horses. He did fail, however. Amateur. I managed to sneak behind them for about half a day's travel until they encountered some kind of issue with a cart's wheel. I simply followed the road ahead through harsh and cold stormy weather under darkened skies, and just about an hour ago I reached some kind of small outpost. I believe I overheard one of them calling it Helgen. It is safe to assume that the passengers of that cart are likely going to be put in chains, or worse. Tough luck, I'd say. But it is not my concern, nor do I really care. The saddest thing of this entire ordeal, however, is that I am lost once again. I did manage to, shall we say, acquire a map of the lands before crossing into the border, but I have not been able to acquire any warm clothes. The harsh blizzards really took a toll on my nerves, shall we say, and despite filling my needs with good drinks and warm food, I'm afraid that wandering through the cold for much longer is going to put a devastating blow in my mood. But hey, not all is grey. I did manage to attain some jewelry that I could possibly sell nearby, as I do not have much money left. I do sense that my luck will change soon. Now where the hell is Riften? Alright, so it would seem that Helgen is here. Riften is all the way down there in the southeast. Now, I've managed to acquire some valuables that I could sell to a nearby storefront, and I have even got some new clothes. There's just something fantastical about clean fabrics, compared to that old raggedy leather armor. Practical, sure. Comfortable? Not really. Now, at this point in time, I really felt like nothing could go wrong. Famous last words, I know. I was awakened early in the morning by some child that wanted to see some Imperial battalion or whatever he said. It turned out to be the prisoners that I had followed the other day. Some were very eager to meet their makers. Others wanted to outrun an arrow, which he unfortunately tripped backwards into the arrow and was killed and forgotten. Now,
to bend the wind.
At this point, I was just about to get out of here, and then the words I had uttered previously came back to bite me in the rear. I really felt like nothing could go wrong. And then it did. So, I gracefully dodged the flaming rocks. I dove into a burning building using only what could be described as high athleticism. I remembered reading a book about emergencies, but no book could prepare you from a gigantic, fire-breathing, flying Argonian? I thought if I stood still, it should not be able to see me. It did not work with this guy, so I dare say that theory is debunked. Besides, now that I recall, that book was about bears, not about whatever this Argonian subspecies is. Alright. Safe at last. The hell was that flying thing? Hadvar? Where are you? Don't you know that it's a really bad idea to run ahead instead of sticking together? That's like dungeon delving rule number 1, I'd say. Gee, it's cold in here. Hadvar? I haven't got to introduce myself yet. Do you mind stopping for me?
We need to get moving.
No, we don't need to get moving, we need to introduce ourselves.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
Ah, maybe you should reason with me first. Stop,
Battle
wait,
down.
stop there.
Hold on now. We only want to. If you want to die, so be it.
Alright, I will let them fight themselves out, and once they are finished, I am going to introduce myself to Hadvar. He's pretty good at fighting, actually.
For the sons of Sky.
Most impressive. Excuse
Let
me?
me see if I can get that door open.
My name is Julius. Could you stop moving, please? Ah. You really have no chill, you know that? Wait. Seriously? Oh, now you're waiting, huh?